For you who haven't seen this on video, you got to go see the other video. That most loyal customers quit because of an attitude of indifference, that whole care thing. So, have you ever heard that caring and listening are important? Has that ever popped up in the conversation you're in? Absolutely. But here's what's more important even than caring and listening, is that people actually know that we care and are listening. Here's what I mean. If I turn my back to you and tell you I'm listening, many of you will emotionally respond to me as if I'm not listening at all. So it doesn't matter if I am, what matters if you know that I am. And that's what the 93% rule is all about. This information comes from some research that was done by a guy named Albert Morabian, who's a social scientist, studies how people relate to each other and communicate with each other beyond conversations around mere language. So let me share with you what he found out in one of his books, Silent Messages. He found that when people are under some degree of stress, there's deadlines looming, they feel some pressure, they're having to deal with people they don't know. Any of that sound familiar to your day? Pressure, deadlines looming, dealing with people. That when people are in that situation, by the way, the people you serve, does that sound like any of them? Absolutely. What people pay attention to in those circumstances may surprise you. So I'm going to give you some percentage of breakouts. So you'll see that, those of you who have that in your workbook, those of you who are watching on Videoland, take note. When people are under some degree of pressure, what they really listen to happens in this order. 7% of what they listen to is the words we choose, and it's only 7%, meaning you can be a great wordsmith, but that doesn't matter. You can know everything technically from A to Z. That doesn't matter so much. What matters more and what they listen to more is 38%, which is tone of voice. 38% tone of voice. Anybody got any guesses as to what 55% is? Body language. You're exactly right. And by the way, body language extends even to matters of hygiene. It's not simply whether your arms are crossed or folded. I just got in somebody's kitchen just then. I'm sorry, I don't know what y'all, okay. Well, I don't know what just happened in the room, but I'm going to keep going. So if you add 38% to 55%, what number do you get? 93%. Now, clearly that was the math section because I caught some of y'all off guard there. Like, wait a minute, carry the one. I have it on my app. I've got an app. By the way, the whole section is called the 93% rule, so sometimes the answer is in the book. Okay, so here's the deal. That means that 93% of what people are paying attention to when they're under some manner of duress has less to do with the words we choose and more to do with the boat the words float in on. Sound about right to you? I didn't need Albert Morabian to tell me that. There are cliches that bear that out all the time. Fill in the blanks for me. Action speaks louder than? Words. Talk is? Cheap. Look how cheap. 7% cheap when people are stressed out. I'm a big Stephen Covey fan. Anybody ever heard of Stephen Covey before? Maybe you've heard of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. First things first. By the way, if you've never read a book by Stephen Covey, give yourself a gift. Covey is C-O-V-E-Y, Stephen with a P-H. I don't care which one you choose. Your life, personally and professionally, will be enriched. And I don't get anything for that because most of those books suck as far as I'm concerned. But his stuff is really good. He has a lot of quotes. One of his quotes that reminds me of the 93% rule is this: you can't talk yourself out of something that you behaved yourself into. Ain't that something? By the way, that will bring some conversations to a rapid close, wouldn't it? If you drop that one at the right time. But my mother taught me this. I didn't need Stephen Covey or Albert Morabian. My mom taught me this. I remember as a kid, my mom saying, son, it wasn't what you said that got you in trouble. What did she follow with? It was how you said it. And after I regained consciousness, I thought about what my mother said. Yeah, I was down for 2 or 3 days, but I had time to... Some of y'all laughing. If that was your mom, raise your hand. You know what I'm talking about? There you go. You get one shot, then you're going down, buddy. All right. That means then, if we embrace that this is possible, that means that if we manage our 93% well, our tone of voice and body language, it has the ability to be able to allow us to be able to sustain relationships and even mend some that might be broken, if we can be consistent over time. At the same time, if we manage our 93% poorly, it can absolutely decimate relationships we have with other people, personal and professional. There's at least one person in this room or looking at this video that has a family member they have not spoken to in a really long time because of this. Because he or she had no business talking to me that way. Ain't that something? So let's bring this home to your personal experience.